Hey guys, how you doing? It's Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NHL hockey previews and predictions today for Tuesday. It is March 18th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, a lot of games in the NHL, and you know what? It's month of March. Every game is meaningful for teams battling for playoff spots, and it doesn't get any more hotter tonight at the Bell Center, where the Ottawa Senators coming to town visit the Montreal Canadiens. Now, the Sens on a 6-game win streak, while the Habs, they're fighting for their playoff slice, and if you look at their last 10 games, they are now 7-3 straight up, so both teams coming in pretty hot. Now, the bookmakers do have the Ottawa Senators favorite tonight at minus 128, 5.5 is your total. ATS forecast system play gonna lean with the Ottawa Senators, 2.8 to 2.67, the over-under at 5.47. So we do like this game to go under the total. Both teams are 7-3 in their last 10 games. Look at the over-under, 7-2-1 for Ottawa in the last 10, 5-4-1 for the Montreal Canadiens. And the starting goalies tonight, you're gonna have a good one here with Linus Ullmark going up against Sam Montembeault of the Montreal Canadiens. This one here is gonna look like a playoff game tonight. I see like a 2-1, 3-2 hockey game in my crystal ball here tonight, and hopefully it pans out. And when you look at the edges here at the Raymond Report, I got 12 edges to the under, 4 to the over. And when Ottawa's on the road against a team with a losing record, and Montreal only 2 games below 500, 6-13-0 to the under. I'm going to go under the total here tonight at the Bell Center. In fact, when you look at Montreal as a home team on 2 days rest, 3-7-0 to the under. So I'm going to go under for pick number 1 in Ottawa on the road against division foe. At first I was looking at, you know what, Montreal, a lot of value here as a dog pick, but this game is going to be, like I said, it's going to come down to the third period. I don't want to sweat out, a 2-2 game type thing. I think Montreal for value is the play, but if you're going to put money on this game, the under 5.5 is where you want to cash that ticket. And Ottawa on the road against division foes, not too good. 3-7, but 3-6-1 to the under. Give me the under tonight between the Ottawa Senators and the Montreal Canadiens. All right, let's go to pick number 2. I'm going to go to dog, just like we did last night. We had 2 dogs in our plays yesterday. We had the Columbus Blue Jackets, fell short to New Jersey, but we did cash that ticket with Minnesota. And today I'm going right back to the dog, see if the bark. It's not a big live dog, but I'm going to go with the Nashville Predators here today against the St. Louis Blues. We're getting some plus money here at plus 103, depending on what book you're shopping at. Minus 114 is line, 5.5 is the total. And our computer pick does like St. Louis, 3.2 to 2.7, but I think the Nashville Predators is the play here tonight. Look at the St. Louis Blues coming in hot, 7-3 the last 10, 5-5 for Nashville. Nashville's on a 2-game losing streak. With St. Louis on a 2-game win streak, which I love because I'm a law of average type handicapper, right? And if you look at the edges for Nashville at home against team with losing record, 9-6 straight up on the season, and I got 9 edges for the Nashville Predators here tonight, who are 17-15. You want to talk about your Jekyll and Hyde team? That's it in the Nashville Predators. At home this year, 17-15. Look at on the road, 8-26. Ouch. And St. Louis doesn't do well in this building. They're only 3-7 in their last 10 trips to was it Firebridge Arena? Anyways, so I'm gonna go with the the Nashville Predators over the St. Louis Blues tonight as your second pick. And looking at some of the situational stats here from the Raymond Report, and I'm just gonna pick out anything that's look at this. So Nashville's on a 4-under streak, and going back to 1996 or whenever their existence, anytime they're at home on a 4-under streak, they're 12-5 straight up next game. They're 4-2 at home the last 30 days. And St. Louis playing some good hockey too, so they're a dangerous team, but I'm going with the value here. I think getting the home dog is where you want to go in this one. All right, I got 2 bonus picks for you guys here today, and I can't believe we're getting this totals pick here. So I was looking at the Chicago against Seattle game, and sometimes in sports handicapping and sports betting, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is, right? And I'm looking at the over-under in this game. Now, the bookmakers got Seattle a 152 favorite, 5.5 is the total. Our forecast, 3.05 to 2.67, the over-under at 5.72. But looking at the 5.5 here, and I'm looking at the Chicago Blackhawks at home against teams with losing record, 11-4-1 to the over. For Seattle on the road against teams with losing record, 11-5-1. That is a combined record of 25-9-2 to the over. At the United Center this year, Chicago 23-8-1 to the over. This is what I'm saying. Like, everything is connecting too perfectly to the over. And when I scrolled down, I said, okay, well, when Chicago's at home, the total's 5.5. Holy crap, look at that. 15-3 to the over. Non-division foes, 17-5-1. Like, this is one of those type of games, like, it's just, if you're going to play it, one unit only. Like, I'm a 1 to 5 unit type handicapper, and if you're new to sports handicap and you're wondering what's a unit, so let's say your average bet is $10, that's 1 unit. If you want a 5 unit play on $10, that's $50, right? So that's how you calculate your units. So I would play 1 unit on the over tonight between Chicago and Seattle, and let's see. Like I said, it looks too good to be true, but let's see if we can cash that ticket. And your final bonus pick here today, I'm going to go to the West Coast in the game between the Winnipeg Jets and the Vancouver Canucks. And you want to talk about a team who's playing very well. What I did this morning is I looked at the NHL teams who are having a good last 2 months of hockey, right? So I want to see the last 2 months, which teams are really doing well. And surprisingly enough, some of the teams you probably didn't expect to make this list. So I'm looking for teams who have 13 wins or more the last 2 months. The New York Islanders, 13-9. Winnipeg, 16-6. The best team in hockey right now in the last 2 months is the Winnipeg Jets. Then you got Carolina at 15-7, Florida at 15-7, Tampa Bay 15-9, Washington 14-8, Ottawa 14-8, Colorado 14-8, and Dallas 14-8. So those are your top teams in the NHL the last 2 months. And the reason why I'm telling you that, because I'm going with the hottest team in the NHL the last 2 months, and that's the Winnipeg Jets. Minus 161 is the line, 5.5 is the total. I got 3.08 to 2.63, the over-under, landing on 5.71. Looking at the Jets on a 3-game win streak. They're 15-5 on the road against teams with losing record. And I look at Vancouver and I said, okay, I remember handicapping Vancouver about a month ago, and they couldn't score. They couldn't buy a goal, right? And I'm saying, okay, they got 3.67 goals last 3 games. Okay, who are they playing though, right? So I'll take a look here, and hopefully this shows up on your screen when I do a pop-up browser. So I can see they played Utah, which Tournier and company is a good team, 3-1. 3-1 was for Utah, but they didn't score. Against Chicago, everybody's scoring against Chicago, right? 6-2, they win. Vancouver, Calgary. Calgary's not a very offensive team, 4-3. So they scored 4 goals. Then Montreal, 4-2. Now they start playing some good teams. And then Dallas, 4-1. So you see what I'm getting at? Like, playing those really good teams is where Vancouver really struggles to score goals. Against the top-ranked teams this year, only averaging 2 goals per game. So I'm going to go with the Winnipeg Jets. A little chalky, though, at 161, but that's okay. It's like buying a good stock, right? You get what you pay for. And I think we're getting a good stock here in the Winnipeg Jets. All right, let's do a little recap here. So tonight we're going to go with the Ottawa-Montreal game under the total. We're going to take Nashville as our dog. We're going to go with that too good to be true over game in Chicago. And then give me the Winnipeg Jets against the Vancouver Canucks as your 4 free plays here today on the Raymond Report. Also, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed the show, hit that like button, give us a comment, tell me if you what you like to see as feedback. If you liked when I go off script a bit and tell you guys, those last 60 days hottest type teams. Anything you guys want to see or hear more about in the Raymond Report, give me some feedback, because the best feedback I get is the one I get from you guys, and this way it tells me you're listening and you're all hands on deck and you're ready to cash in some winners. Enjoy your rest of your day. Don't forget, you can get the free Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. And today, your free tip sheet of the day is the game between the Calgary Flames and the New York Rangers. Go to the front page of atsstats.com. Scroll down to the bottom, get all the stats and trends. Look at that, only one trend on the Flames and a lot here on the, actually, that is the Flames. Yeah, that's the Rangers. So a lot of trends on the Flames here today. A lot of system trends with any NHL team. And then you want to come and read that. Have a great rest of your Ruby Tuesday. I'll see you back on a Wacky Wednesday. Cheers.